Hi everybody, good to see you today. I'm here in my floral studio. So welcome to Main Street Gardener. I'm Lori and I live in Zone 7B, Maryland, right outside DC. Today I have some leftover greens from all my holiday decor and I wanted to create one more beautiful arrangement. So I love this, it's just a generic gold container. I use it a lot because it's a very shallow container. And then just recently I found this incredible flower frog or flower container where you do floral arrangements. It's all metal, it's vintage, and I got it at a vintage store for, I don't know, maybe $12. It was a steal. So I'm gonna use it for this arrangement, but what I'm gonna do is a little different. I'm gonna use it upside down. So I'm just gonna put it in like that. I haven't cleaned out the center of this. It's just a little dusty. But I'm gonna put an amaryllis that is in a wax. And this actually is one of the ones from Trader Joe's. These do great. It's just starting to wake up, but I'm gonna put it right here in the center because this holds it really tight. And then I think I can come around with all of my greens because these squares on the flower frog are so large. I think I can just fill it with greens. I have some holly, some berries. So let's get started and let's see how it turns out. So for today's arrangement, I'm actually just working with some greens from the garden. I knew that it wouldn't take a lot to create a nice stable base. Now this flower frog that I got at the vintage store is just working fantastic for this type of arrangement. As you guys know, pine branches and arborvitae branches have a lot of thick stems. And so as I place these around, I'm able to secure them. Now you could do the same thing with some chicken wire. You could just make a ball out of chicken wire, and that is typically what I do. But since I found this flower frog at the vintage store, I'm really enjoying using it, and I think I will for years to come. So I'm just going to continue building the base. I'm mixing two types of greens together, and then after that we will start adding our other elements. I am really enjoying using this large flower frog container. It is holding these large stems. So you can find those online, but if you have any vintage stores near you, I encourage you to visit or even talk to the owner because they will get them in. They've become really popular. So I'm enjoying it because, again, it holds the large stems and it's just keeping everything super tight and in place. So now I'm using those beautiful holly branches. Now, what I loved about these is they are variegated. They have a little bit of yellow on the stem, and look at those berries. They're just beautiful. My neighbor has a really large holly tree that does have some berries on it. It's a really dark green tree. Now, it's huge. I wouldn't mind foraging from it. The birds absolutely love it, but it doesn't do great in arrangements because it's so dark. The leaves are almost black. So now I'm just trying to get this large stem positioned. I thought it'd be really pretty to have it standing up tall. And then after I work with the holly branches again, I'm going to add the eucalyptus. I also love adding eucalyptus to any greenery arrangement. It just gives that touch of blue, that hint of kind of silver. And I think it's really what makes this image pop. Now you can see I'm going to cut into some more Trader Joe's packaging here to just continue to work with the holly. I did use 2 bags of the holly. There's about 3-4 stems in each. They're really nice stems. And then I used, I think, 1 bag of the eucalyptus. So just placing those in and around, trying to give it some height, but not too tall because this is going to go in on a table in my living room area near our TV. So you'll have to let me know in the comments what types of holiday arrangements you like to make. I really enjoy making these and just have had so much fun this season doing several different arrangements in my home. I love the smell of the fresh greens. Just think that it's just really beautiful and fun. Now, if you see that silver spot, that's the amaryllis bulb. So I left it in there as I was building around it. Now, amaryllis bulbs that are sealed in wax do not need any water. They have all the nutrients they need inside them. So it just makes a great option if you want to work a flower arrangement around, because I can add water to the bottom of this container and it's not going to impact the bulb. Also, the bulb is sitting on that flower frog. So I'm really excited to see this amaryllis open up and how it looks with the greens. Now the greens may be dried out in a couple weeks, but I even love the dried greens, and I think surrounded by the beauty of the amaryllis is going to be perfect. All right, let's get this arrangement finished up and I'll show you the final, and I'll also show it to you in my living room. So after everything's cleaned up and put back into place, I absolutely love this arrangement. I think it's the perfect scale, and I love the touch of gold in the container. Now I wanted to share with you, I found these styrofoam moss covered balls and brown, almost like willow turned balls at the vintage store. It was a bag filled with these for like $3, and I just thought they were really pretty and would be beautiful to be used in different arrangements. So I'm just going to put the large ones in this vintage container, and then I thought the little small wood ones, the kind of branch like, as well as a couple of the green, might be pretty in the arrangement. So I'm going to play with placing those in and see how they look. So you can see they're moss covered, and then they have, it looks like maybe willow or some kind of branch. And I just thought that extra little touch might be beautiful. I also love to add orange slices to arrangements. I think the color of orange really brings out the green color. But I thought these were fun, and I'm so excited I found them. They were just sitting on a table at one of the vintage stores. So I'm just going to play with those. I think these would be really easy to make. I'm assuming it's on styrofoam and they've glued the moss and the sticks around it, some type of willow. I think you could make these at home, and I think it could be really fun. Later this winter, I want to try doing something with the large balls. I'm not sure yet. If you have any ideas, let me know. So here's the final image. I'm really happy with it, and let's take it now into the living room. So this is our front parlor room. Again, I live in a 1906 Victorian home that has been restored, but I just love this arrangement sitting here as we have the fire going or watching TV. It's going to add a lot of beautiful winter interest. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you will click like, subscribe. I can't wait to share more of my garden and home with you in the new year.